Now, in class 11, we discussed about cells in series combination and different cells in series, same magnitude of cells in series, and also we discussed series opposition also. These are all coming to the series. Now let us see the parallel combination. Parallel combination of cells. Parallel combination of cells. Parallel combination of cells. Now here let us see different cells parallel combination. So here one cell, this is another cell, this is another cell. Like this we are going number of cells, so on to n number of cells. This is what do you call this? E and R, ER n times, so on so forth, n times E and R connected to an external resistance R, connected to an external resistance R, connected external resistance R. Okay. Now here if you observe this one, these are all in parallel combination. The voltage remains constant. In parallel combination, the voltage always remains constant. Therefore, here for n identical cells, each of EMF E and interrelations R, then the effective EMF what becomes? Effective will be only E. In parallel combination, the effective EMF remains constant. This will be only effective combination is E is equivalent to, that is E. What about R now? R is R in this is like this. R combination like this. R like this. R. These are all in parallel. Therefore, 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1 by R plus 1. So this implies is equals to n by R. These are all n times now. This is n times. Therefore, n by R, this implies R equivalent is equals to R by n. R equivalent is equals to R by n. Therefore, the circuit becomes, this is this one, this is R by n connected to a external resistance R. Current is flowing like this. Current is flowing like this. Now, what is the current now? The current I is equals to E. E is nothing but E. E by total resistance is, these two are in series. R by n plus R. This is something like, see if you are confused, they are sorry will be parallel. They are in series. This is like this, and this will be like this. Therefore, this is R, this is R, this is E. The current is flowing like this. What is I? I is equal to E by total resistance. Therefore, I is equal to E by R plus these two are equal. This circuit and these two are equal. They are connected single wire. We can replace this resistance here also. Therefore, I is equals to E by total resistance. I is equals to E by R by n plus R. R by n plus R. Therefore, equal resistance here R by I. Equal resistance of R. All the R's is R by n, and effective EMF is E. Therefore, I is equals to E by R by n plus R. Implies I is equals to E by R plus NR by n. This implies I is equals to n into E by R plus NR. I is equals to n into E by I is equals to n into E by NR plus R is the current in parallel combination of cells. Now let us take different cells. We have taken all the same cells. If you take different cells in parallel, different cells in parallel, this is okay. Different cells in parallel. Different cells in, let us see, different cells in parallel. Different cells in parallel. First derive for 2 and we can extend it to n. Now let us say, let's take a format like this. I just change the shape. Okay. Let us, this is R interresistance. This is interresistance R. So this is here. a current I is flowing. Current I is flowing. This is R. This is E1 R1. This is E2 R2. Different cells. E1 R1 and E2 R2. Now the current here is split into two parts. Current I1. This is current I2. Same current flows I1. Same current flows I2. Therefore the I is equal to again I1 plus I2. So this is the parallel combination of cells. Now if we consider this part, let us take it as AB, let's take it as CD. For AB part, what is the terminal voltage? V is equals to E minus IR. Here we are connected no external resistance. Here V is equal to 0, no external resistance. No external resistance. Therefore, V is equals to IR is equal to 0 or R is equal to, this is discussed in the class 9 or 8 something. Okay, this is discussed. I have explained to you what is terminal resistance, what is last voltage also. In that we come when there is an external resistance, then V is equal to 0. This implies as V is equals to E minus IR implies E is simply IR implies I is equals to E by R only. Then I is equals to E by R only. Therefore, for AB line, therefore the current I1 is equals to E1 by R1. Similarly, I2 is equals to E2 by R2. E1 by R1 and I2 is equals to E2 by R2. Then what is the current I now? I is equals to I1 plus I2. Total current I is equals to I1 plus I2. This implies I is equals to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. That is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2. Therefore, current I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2 is the current. Now the current I also equals to E equivalent by R equivalent, is it not? But the current I is equals to, total current I nothing but total voltage by total resistance. Therefore total voltage is, because combination here, two combinations are there, two EMFs are there, therefore E equivalent by R equivalent, Then what is R equivalent? So 1 by, this is R1 in parallel with R2, therefore 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, implies R equivalent is equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. R equivalent is equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Therefore, what is I here? I is equal to E equivalent by R equivalent. What is I here? This from this equation, this implies I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 is equals to E equivalent by R equivalent is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So you got this one. So what we have done? Nothing. We have just current is flowing like this, current I1 and current I2. As there is no external resistance, therefore the terminal voltage is 0. Therefore I1 is equals to E1 by R1 and I2 is equals to E2 by R2. E1 by R1 and I2 is equals to E2 by R2. Simply voltage by resistance. Now what is the total current now? I1 plus I2. I is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Therefore I is equals to E1 R1, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. Keep it aside. Now what is the R equivalent now? R equivalent is equals to R1 parallel with R2. R1 is parallel with R2. Therefore 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Therefore R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. This is equation 2. Now what is total current? Total current I, this expression, this can also taken as E equivalent by R equivalent. Therefore so put values of 1 and 2 in 3. Put 1 and 2. 1 and 2 in 3 implies I is equals to E equivalent by I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2 is equal to E equivalent. E equivalent we don't have finding that one. into R1 plus R2 by this one. R equivalent is equals to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 goes into numerator. These two gets cancelled. This implies E equivalent is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. This is very important one. E equivalent is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2 is the, what we call this, E equivalent for the different EMFs here, for different EMFs here. Now, if you have number of resistant, number of cells, then what happens? For every time you can calculate I1, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus E3 by R2, let us calculate for number of cells. For an R equivalent is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus so on and so forth. Now you can substitute like this and you get the for number of cells also. Okay. Now here a small explanation to you. I will. If external resistance R is connected, if external resistance R is connected, then what happens? External resistance R is connected, then what happens? For this external resistance is R is connected, R. Then what happens to the current I? In this case, the current I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 plus R1 plus R2 into R. I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 plus R into R1 plus R2. So I will derive this one also. When we come across the Kirchhoff's laws. After explanation of Kirchhoff's first law and Kirchhoff's second law in the next class or so, then I will derive this one also. For time being, just remember this one as I is equals to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 plus R1 plus R2 into R. Definitely I will derive in the class 13 or class 14 this expression also. So no problem. For time being, just remember it as it is. Just as situation came, I just explained if external R is connected. I will derive this when we go through the Kirchhoff's laws. Okay. Now, so far we have seen the series and parallel grouping for different EMFs and same EMFs. Now let us see mixed grouping. If you are having parallel combination and also series combination of cells are there, then how the things will happen. Now here let n number of cells are in series and m number, likewise we are having we have m parallel combinations. This implies, let us say this one like this, parallel number. Like this. Okay, this is E R. All are ER, etc. All are ER only. All are ER and all are ER only. These are N. 1, 2, so on so forth to N. These are M. These are N. These are M. These are M and these are N. Let us connect it to external resistance R. External resistance R is connected like this. Now let us see first what is the effective of, first let us take this loop. What is the effective of n number of cells in series? This is equivalent to, this is N into E, N number of cells in series. We discussed in the class 11, N number of cells in series. NE effect is NE series. We have simply add up all the EMFs. NE similar resistances R in series. This will be NR. This will be NR. Likewise, we are having again for this one. This is again NE. This is NR. Like this. NE, NR, and so on and so forth. NE and NR. NE and NR. Connected to external resistance R. First step 1. Okay. These are all, how many? These are all M row. 1, 2, so on and so forth to M. These are so on and so forth to M times. These are M times. This is N times. This is M times. Now NE, these are all in parallel. Same EMF. Effect will be parallel combination. Potential EMF remains constant. Therefore, this equivalent is equals to, this is NE only. This is NE only. Now what is the NR? So M times. This is a parallel combination. Therefore 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by NR plus 1 by NR plus also for 2 1 by NR. How many times? M times. This implies 1 by R equivalent is equals to M by NR. M by NR. M times no. 1. If 2 are there, 2 by NR. 3 are there, 3 by NR. 4 are there, 4 by NR. Likewise, M times M by NR. This implies R equivalent is equals to NR by M. R equivalent is equals to NR by M. R equivalent is equals to NR by, this is NR by M. Connected to a external resistance R. Connected to external resistance R. Okay. So this is the final circuit. This is original circuit. This is first reduced form. This is the final reduced form. First reduced form. Second reduced form. Explain once again. See. Here N cells in series. Effective is N into E. N resistors in series. Effective is NR. Therefore, this row is equivalent to NE, NR. This is equivalent to NE, NR. This is equivalent to NE, NR. And so on and so forth. Now let us go to this one now. Now NE are all in parallel. Therefore, effective will be NE only. Potential remains constant. NE only. Now NR, they are all in parallel. Therefore, effective is 1 by R equivalent is equals to 1 by NR plus 1 by NR plus 1 by NR. So on and so forth to M times 1 by NR. That becomes 1 by R equivalent is equals to M by NR. That is equals to R equivalent is equals to NR by M. NR by M. Therefore, effective of all this is NR by M. This is NE. This is R. Now, what is the current now? The current I is equals to. The current I is equals to. The current I is equals to E by E equivalent by R equivalent. What is E equivalent? E equivalent by R equivalent. That is equals to E equivalent is NE by R equivalent is NR by M plus R. NR by M plus R. This becomes NE by NR plus RM by M. This implies I is equals to MNE by MR plus NR. MR plus NR. I is equals to MNE by MR plus NR. MNE by MR plus NR is the effective current I now. Now for this current to be maximum, this is the important one. This is asking for this current to be maximum. What is the maximum effect expression for maximum current? For I to be maximum, power is equal to I square R. We cannot change R. Therefore, the I should be maximum. For I should be maximum, power should be maximum through the load. Now, I just now in class 11 we derived by maximum power transfer theorem. When load resistance is equals to external resistance R is equals to, when external resistance R is equals to NR by M, load, this resistance is equals to this resistance, then current will be maximum. Or if you can do this one also, for current to be maxima, this should be minima, but this should be minima, differentiating this one, then also we get R is equals to NR by M only. That's why I derived you the expression for the R is equals to R for maximum power transfer theorem. In maximum power transfer theorem in class 11, I have explained how we got this load resistance is equals to source resistance, then power is maximum. Therefore, for the power to be maxima, current should be maxima, and for that the load resistance should be equals to the source resistance. Therefore, what is the load resistance? External resistance R. What is source resistance? NR by M. R is equals to NR by M. For I to be maxima, load is equals to source. This implies MR is equals to NR. This implies MR is equals to NR. MR is equals to NR. Therefore, what is the Imax? Imax is equals to MNE by MR. MR is equal to NR. NR plus NR. MR plus NR. MR plus NR. This is equals to this is equals to MNE by 2NR. NN gets cancelled. E by ME by 2R. ME by 2R. ME by 2R. R. Imax is equals to MNE by MR. MR plus, in place of NR we can also write again MR. M gets again MR. This becomes MNE by 2MR. Again M gets cancelled. This becomes this equals to NE by 2R. Either for current to be maxima, either we have ME by 2 small r or NE by 2 capital R. That is the current to be maxima. For current to be maxima, this is the expressions. Now, a small one that will be useful to you in doing the problems. In solving the problems, may be useful to you. Many problems are given like this. This two surfaces, if two are given like this, resistance R, again resistance R here. Again resistance R here. The current I is flowing. The current I is flowing like this. Current I is flowing like this. This is E1 R1. This is E2 R2. Now we can arrange this like this. This is taken as they all. No, this is negative. Negative coming to the negative only. The negative to negative, and resistance, and again resistance. Let us say R1. This is R2, and this is circuit. This is R1, R2, E1, E2. So these are in opposition. These are in opposition. Therefore, current I is equals to E1 minus E2 by total resistance R1 plus R2. R1 E1 minus E2 by R1 minus R1 plus R2. If they are like this, if this is like this, the current, same current I is flowing. Same current I is flowing like this. Same current I is flowing like this. These are useful in doing the problems easily. This is E1 R1. This is E2 R2. Here what we have? This equivalent to, this is positive, negative. Negative is connected to positive. Positive, negative, resistance R, and like this. Therefore, R1, R2, E1, E2, current I is flowing. This implies current I is equals to, they have series. This is series opposition. This is in series. This is series opposition. This is in series opposition. This is opposition. This is series inline. Therefore, I is equals to E1 plus E2 by R1 plus R2. I is equals to E1 plus E2 by R1 plus R2. Okay. This is something about the grouping of cells. Now let us see the Kirchhoff's laws in the next class 13. Okay.